Okay, so we're going to solve this problem, Amumu versus Chogath. This was a problem requested by one of my loyal viewers, so I figured I should give it a shot. Um, Amumu is attacking an enemy Chogath using his W ability, Tantrum. Amumu Summoner is new to the game and periodically starts Tantrum at different times given by the array times, where I represents the time in seconds when Tantrum begins. Each time a Mumu's tantrum has started, it lasts for duration seconds, meaning that a tantrum starting at time t will deal damage during the inclusive time interval t to t plus duration minus 1. Note that these intervals may overlap. When a Mumu attacks Chogath, Cho takes damage equal to the rank of ability and proportional to his maximum HP. A Mumu's ability per rank deals damage following here, up to a maximum of 14 plus 1.6 of the target's maximum health at rank 5. Given times representing the start times of a Mumu's tantrum, duration, the rank of a Mumu's ability tantrum, and Chogath's HP, return the amount of time in seconds it takes for Chogath's HP to fall or reach below 0. If Chogath's HP never falls below 0, return -1. And for the sake of this problem, we're assuming that Chogath has no magic resists, which would impact the ability, Amumu's ability damage per second, and he has no health regeneration. Amumu also has no ability power and limitless mana. We're doing these constraints because each of these can impact how long it takes for Chogath to fall below 0, his HP. And limitless mana is just to make sure that Tantrum never runs out. Okay, so let's start. I'm gonna start by drawing out some things. So, what do we want to do? We want first. I think we could break the problem down into steps. We want to find how much damage is dealt per second. This is reliant on both Chogath's HP and the rank of Tantrum. We also want to figure out what durations Tantrum is active. Make sure we're not counting any duration twice. And to do this, we'll employ a similar method to what we did in 495 Teemo attacking. But I would normally use merge intervals, but there is a smarter solution here. And yeah, we want to return the amount time it takes for Chogath's HP to fall below 0. Okay. So, to calculate how much damage we're taking, the damage is reliant on two things. Percentage is equal to one, 1.5, 1.3, 1.45, and 1.6. And then it's reliant on the percentage, and it's reliant on the flat, which is equal to 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Actually, percentage can be equal to 1 plus 0.15 times rank. Right now, the rank has a maximum of 5. 1. We're doing this just to ensure that at rank 1, we're doing 1%. At rank 2, we're doing 1.15. Yeah, so we don't actually need this array. Flat, this is equal to, flat is equal to 2 plus 4 plus 2 times rank. Yeah, at each rank we're increasing by 2. Might just do this for readability's sake. Although, maybe this is less readable. Okay, so damage is equal to flat plus percentage times HP. Is this right? Okay, let me check. So 1.15 times 1000. No, that's definitely not. Percentage 1 should correspond to 0.001. So percentage times equals 0.01. Okay. So that math should be right. So the damage per second, I just put this as DPS, is equal to the flat amount plus the percentage times the Chogath's maximum HP. I'll just rephrase this to max HP. Okay. So now we need to figure out what duration tantrum is active. End is equal to -1. We're just going to assume that tantrum we're assuming time starts at 0. Times should never fall below 0 because time cannot be negative. So how to do this? This was drawing quick something out. Okay, let's say this is 3 to 8. This is 5 to 11. So for each interval, we want to add the start and the end, but if we have already included this portion, we don't want to include it. And we just want to include here. Yeah. So we need to make sure that we want to take, okay, total. Oh wait, this is actually kind of tricky. Yeah, so in this case it might make more sense to merge intervals because we want to know the explicit time that Chogath's HP falls below 0 rather than how much time tantrum is active. So merging intervals I think might make more sense here. And then we'll just enumerate through this merge interval list afterwards. Okay, so to merge in intervals, we'll first use the list comprehension. So intervals is equal to I plus duration for I in times. That just makes let's just say duration is equal to 2. This makes a list that looks like this, where it's 1 to 3, times is equal to like 1, 6, and let's say 12, for example. Oh, we also should make sure that times is sorted. Times sort, because I don't think that's given to us, so yeah, we're not guaranteed that times is sorted. I'll go back to the problem, by the way. Okay, so 1, 6. This looks like 6 to 9, and then 12 to 15. That's what this comprehension would look like. Okay. I'm assuming that all my code is correct so far. I don't really have a great way to test it, so you'll have to bear with me. Okay, so we have intervals that are sorted. Duration, no. Merge is equal to append intervals 0. Okay, so now we want to start merging intervals that can be merged. Once we get through this process, every interval within this merged interval list will be merged. So start end is equal to merged 1 is equal to no interval is I. So what this is doing is, let's say we have this interval A and this interval B. We can either, because our times are sorted, we're guaranteed that the intervals are also, the start times of these intervals are also going to be sorted. So we need to worry about the cases where they overlap completely, or, this is one example, 2, A completely overlaps B, or 3, which is A and B do not overlap at all. So those are the 3 cases we need to handle when we merge intervals. Just make them looking slightly better, although I don't know if that did anything. Okay, so how can we tell that they're need to be merged? Is that the A end is greater than or equal to B start. Yeah, so this happens after this. So merged interval is equal to A start. So the left side is always going to be equal to this A because it comes first before B. And max A end, B end. And now we have to take this max function because we need to handle the case that A completely dominates B right here. So in that case, we're going to take the A end, but in the case that B extends past A, then we want to take B end. So the interval can either end over here or it can end over here. Okay. Merge.pop, merge.append interval. Otherwise we don't. I get to say this. Yeah, so this should do it. So each time we're adding something to the merged array, if we can merge a new interval, we remove basically the thing at intervals I and the end of the intervals, and we merge them together and pop them at the end of the merged intervals list. Otherwise, we're just appending whatever is at the end, or at whatever is at intervals I mean. At the end of this, we should have no overlapping intervals, though, in this merged list. Okay. Now, we have to figure out how much time it takes for Chogath's health to fall below 0. And then, I think the best way to do that is to enumerate through each of the intervals. So let's say -1, because that's what we want to return if I don't know if we need this variable actually, but this is what we want to return if we cannot kill Chogath. So merge interval for interval in merged. So now we have a lengthened amount of time and how long it takes to kill Chogath. Yeah, okay, so intent expected. Oh, okay, so yeah, we want to fix our indentation. Huh? Oh, because, yeah, I have a for loop here. Okay, that makes sense. For interval merge. Merged. Yeah, so this deconstructs each interval. So normally each interval will look like sometime 1 to 5. Here now we just have a start time and an end time. Okay. 4, 5. I'm doing a +1 because the time is inclusive. Don't know if this is necessary. This might be a cause for errors later. If So each instance of this for loop represents one tick of Chogath's HP. But I think there's a better way to do this. I do it like this for now, though. So one tick of Chogath's HP is, let's say, cur HP is equal to max HP. Cur HP minus equals DPS. If cur HP is less than or equal to 0, return cur time. And I think this might be it. So maybe you could try it out. Actually, I'm going to change condition. Return the amount of HP Chogath has at the end of all the tantrums. Yeah, okay. So maybe we could try this. Print find Chogath. No. I'll just return a tuple where we get cur HP cur HP -1. Yeah, so I'm just returning a tuple where this represents his HP at the very end of the tantrums and the amount of time it took to get there. So this should be always less than or equal to 0. This should be some amount of time. This should be in a value greater than or equal to greater than 0, strictly greater than 0, and this should be whatever is at the end of the tantrums. But this is fine. -1 is fine. Okay. Times 1, let's say duration of Amumu's ability is 2. Let's say rank of, let's say 3, rank 3, and then Chogath's HP is equal to Chogath. So let's try this. And yeah, so if we have this, for example, Chogath will have 563 HP remaining. If we increase, I'm just going to copy paste this so I know what parameters I'm dealing with. If we increase the duration, we could see that Chogath's HP is steadily decreasing. Same with the rank. If we change Chogath's HP to just 100, we will see that it takes 7 seconds to get him to -9 HP. But the runtime complexity isn't the best. All of this is constant time. Right here, because we're sorting the interval, though, this takes n log n time, where times is a sort of, or times is a what's it called? The array given to us. N is the length of times. There we go. Yeah, n is the length of times. This takes n log n. And then right here is where our main source of our biggest time sink. So because we're iterating through each of the durations, and we do that for each of the times, we're potentially iterating times duration, which is n times d. Well, I'm just going to say duration, yeah. Still, yeah. So this isn't the best time complexity. I think there's a better way to do this, but I will not figure that out during this video. Yeah. Thank you to the viewer who suggested this problem, and I hope you guys enjoyed this, me solving it.